Origins of Hulkling. Teddy is a half-Kree, half-Skrull alien raised as a human. He took the name Hulkling when he joined the Young Avengers and commands the newly formed Kree/Skrull alliance. Teddy was raised by his single mother, who really was a Skrull posing as a human who he believed to be his mother. Teddy did not know the true source of his power and assumed he was a mutant. He had hidden his powers, afraid of the backlash that comes with being a mutant, that is, until he met Greg Norris, who was the class president and captain of the basketball team. Teddy soon confided in him about his power, and to his shock Norris was not upset. Greg used his friend's powers to pull cons and pranks, using Teddy's powers to shape-shift into popular figures. After hearing of the breakup of the Avengers, Teddy was shocked. Greg used him to go into the wreckage of the Avengers mansion. Teddy was in awe of the place and respected it, while Greg just wanted to use Teddy to loot the place. Teddy threatened Greg using his powers, and he left the mansion. After Greg left, Teddy then met Kong, who was gathering teens by using the Vision's fail-safe programming to form a group of young Avengers to fight Kong. Teddy agreed to join him and become Hulkling alongside Iron Lad, Kong, Stature, Cassie Lang, Patriot, Eli Bradley, Hawkeye, and Wiccan, Billy Kaplan, with whom he kindled a close relationship. After the Patriot quit the team, the rest tried to talk him into coming back. While this happened, Hulkling was abducted by the Super Skrull, who said that Teddy was a Skrull himself and he had come to take him back. After a battle, the group, minus Eli, escaped to Wiccan's house, where they found who they thought was Hulkling's mother. But before anything could be made clear, the Super Skrull broke in with the Patriot as a hostage, ordering Hulkling to come with him. The Super Skrull then used a device that was supposedly supposed to reveal that Teddy was a Skrull, but instead revealed that his mother was a Skrull. She stated that she was ordered by the Empress to protect Teddy and shot at the Super Skrull, who retaliated by setting her on fire, resulting in her death. The Super Skrull then took Hulkling and told him was Doric 8 and the son of Anel, the Skrull Emperor's daughter, and the only heir to the Skrull Empire. But the Emperor had ordered the child's death upon learning who his father was, so Teddy was sent to Earth to be reunited with his father. Before the Super Skrull could tell Hulkling who his father was, the other Young Avengers arrived to save Hulkling. Kree soldiers suddenly appeared, claiming that Hulkling was Kree. The Kree soldiers then said that Hulkling was the son of Captain Marvel and by law had to join the Kree army, but Hulkling refused and a battle broke out. The Young Avengers fled, but then found themselves in the middle of another battle as Skrull and Kree troops both appeared, demanding that Hulkling come with them, but the Avengers came to the rescue. The conflict was resolved when the Hulkling and the Super Skrull switched identities, and Hulkling agreed to a deal in which he would spend 6 months with the Kree and 6 months with the Skrulls before making a decision on who he would side with. The arrangement was still in order when the races left and Teddy returned to his original form, safe from both races and staying in Earth. After all was done, Teddy scattered the ashes of his foster mother to the breeze at the Avengers mansion. Teddy joins the other Young Avengers, confronting the first wave of invading Skrull religious fanatics that arrive in New York City. Teddy attempts to reason with the Skrulls by revealing his identity as Doric 8, but is incapacitated before his identity is revealed. Leaders of the invasion recognize him and allude to his ability to jeopardize their plans if their followers learn of his identity. Nearby, the Runaways also confront Skrull invaders. Recognizing the danger they pose, Zaven attacks and incapacitates the Runaways, pretending to be one of the invaders and protecting them from capture. Zaven sends the Runaways to safety with Nico and Victor, but notices Teddy being attacked. He escapes with Teddy, attempting to save him, but both are attacked by other Skrulls. The Super Skrull known as 14 was sent to kill Teddy. Through the timely intervention of Billy Kaplan and Tommy Shepard, Teddy and Zaven were spared. Together, the quartet escaped the clutches of 14, who had the combined powers of the crime-fighting duo known as Cloak and Dagger, and the martial prowess of Elektra. Other members of the Runaways caught up to the team and helped battle General Krell and 14. Eventually, by revealing who he truly was, Teddy was able to throw 14 off. Teddy took advantage of her moment of shock to headbutt her, thereby knocking her unconscious. Teddy joined Zaven against Krell. Zaven was able to take his former instructor down. Teddy then bowed to Zaven, thanking him for saving his life. The runaways returned to LA, and the Young Avengers left to help clean up New York in the aftermath of the invasion. Teddy was approached by Kree and Skrull agents who were inviting Teddy to be the figurehead of the newly formed Kree-Skrull alliance and lead them against their common enemy, the Katati. Teddy accepted, but before he left, he and Wiccan had a quick wedding ceremony attended by the Young Avengers. As the alliance approached Earth's moon, home of the Katati, they were confronted by the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. As the Katati were commonly peaceful, they believed the Kree-Skrull forces to be the aggressors. This gave the Katati people the opportunity to set up their weapon, the Death Blossom, which allowed them to stop the fleet and start a takeover of Earth. The Kree and Skrull Old Guard expected Teddy to use the Pyre, a Skrull weapon that would detonate the Earth's sun, destroying the solar system. Not only would it take care of the Katati people, but it was also customary for newly appointed Skrull leadership to detonate a star as a show of force. Teddy refused, angering his grandmother, RKLLL, who had been posing as Tanalath of the Kree. Working with Kree sentry, General Glory, they conspired to kidnap Teddy and replace him in order to activate the Pyre. This ruse did not convince Wiccan, who used a locator spell to find Teddy. While the Avengers fought the Katati to surrender and disabled the Pyre, Wiccan teleported onto the lead alliance ship with Teddy. He revealed RKLLL and had her and her conspirators locked up. They accepted the Katati surrender and brought them into custody. Teddy then accepted his role as the new king of the alliance, while inducting Wiccan as court wizard. The last annihilation. After an attack on Throne World by the progenitors, Dr. Doom tried to use the opportunity to steal Teddy's throne because he felt an imbalance in the universe that he wanted the power to fix. The Guardians of the Galaxy, already on hand helping with the progenitors, helped defend Teddy and eventually play to Doom's ego, inviting him to join the team and accept their help balancing the universe together. This imbalance would reveal itself when the dread Dormammu possessed Ego the living planet and sent Mindless One armies out into space to take other planets. Doom figured out that the planets they have been targeting, including Hala and Skrullos, homeworlds of the Kree and the Skrull respectively, line up to a pentagram on a star map. This will allow Dormammu to summon the Dark Dimension to merge with their universe. Teddy and Billy would ultimately join the Guardians in their fight against Dormammu, going as far to separate from each other as they were needed on different fronts of the battle. After Gamora, Rocket, Quill, and Nova combined their powers and skills with a giant weapon, they were able to defeat Dormammu, thus stopping the hordes of Mindless Ones. Powers. Teddy's superhuman abilities stem from his parentage, a Skrull mother and a superpowered Kree father. As part Skrull, Hulkling is able to change his appearance by altering his size, shape, and color. When he increases his mass, his strength also increases. He typically manifests claws and wings as necessary in battle. His Skrull physiology also gives him the ability to heal from injury at an accelerated rate and subconsciously move and reshape his vital organs to protect himself from mortal damage. Teddy's shapeshifting abilities are detailed enough to bypass highly sensitive eye scans and voice scans. As part Kree, Hulkling inherited superpowers from his father, Captain Marvel. This grants him superhuman strength, far greater than the average Skrull or Kree, and enhanced durability. Teddy's powers include superhuman strength, superhuman durability, superhuman stamina, shapeshifting, flight, by using his shapeshifting abilities to grow wings, subconscious metamorphic adaptation, subconsciously shifting biomass to protect vital organs, healing, regenerative healing factor.